where the Mavericks will try to protect home court. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game, but when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. And Creek throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. They double in with Freak. Here's Sloan, guarded by Mason, out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
Greg, they were better than the box score might indicate because they were solid in execution, more so than the stats would show.
Here's Johnson, following the basket by Freak. Bogdanovich dishes to Lopez. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki, uncovered, and another basket for Dallas.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Here's Sloan, guarded by Mason. And Sloan kicks to Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mason's got his third basket of the night. And here's Brooklyn. 4-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Julia, good.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Lopez outside, stolen by Mason. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Parsons, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the score by Dallas. Sloan shot is off.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, are you kidding me?
Matthews passes to Mason. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Johnson. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been more than solid over the last month. 7th in steals and ranked 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lanes, snatching away your dribble. He'll take it from you.
O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Wesley Matthews. Leonard, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Robinson, that's good.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Outside Williams. Nowitzki outside. Fires at the elbow. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game. Nets trail by 10. Here's Sloan. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Goes back up. Stolen by Mason. Nowitzki dishes to Mason. At the elbow, it's Mayo. And the basket good. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them.
Dallas leading by 21. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Myers Leonard. Young is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He finished with 22 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Outside Williams. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. There's the feed to Mason. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No slowing him down. Just incredible.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mason. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Matthews comes in for O.J. Mayo. And then for Brooklyn, Brook Lopez is checked in for Leonard. And it's Johnson in for P.J. Tucker. And Mason drops them both. Here's Sloan. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He feeds it to Young. But Julia with the steal. Mason kicks to Williams. The dish to Nowitzki. Shoots from 12. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Nowitzki. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Sloan passes to Young. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
It's Williams with the drive. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Feeds to Lopez. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. Mason kicks to Nowitzki. And good on the basket. Book it. Nowitzki's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. Joe Johnson, fourth.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Mavericks ahead, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Okay, guys.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. With our defense, we have torn them up. I'm not sure they're going to come out for the second half. When we play D with this much grit, it is no fun to take us on. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. I want you to go out for the third quarter and work your tails off to find the open space on the perimeter and get those.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
And here's a look at the stats for Sloan over the last month getting it done. He's averaging 8 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Mason, and it's Pachulia in at the center position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Parsons dishes to Mason. Wesley Matthews on the wing. There's the screen. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got 3 assists now in this one. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Sloan, that's good. Sloan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And here they come. Finished off the break.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Poked away, stolen by Mason. And he slams it one-handed.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Lopez throws it down.
A nice start to the second half, just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Mason. And it's Sloan with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. They get it back. Young. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It goes on Chandler Parsons. The Nets have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
All free throws good from Thaddeus Young. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Mavericks, number 1.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Sloan. And the layup's good off the glass. Sloan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Young's got 9.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Pachulia, no luck. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-6 run. Can't hit. Good D by Matthews.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
In the corner, it's Freak. Shot from the wing. Back to Parsons. Right side, Matthews. Cans it from downtown. Matthews has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly. We need high percentage shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Mavericks. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got P.J. Tucker, Donald Sloan out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's McCullough in at the 4-man position. Dallas has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Harris outside. Mason inside the line. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Kaman kicks it to Tucker. Kaman dishes to Tucker. Sweet little floater. Tucker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Harris passes to Mason. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Sloan, guarded by Mason. McGee with the block. Anderson outside. Dishes it to Mason. It's good from long range. Mason's got 24. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Nets. Sloan shot is off.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Dallas moving it around. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Kamen.
Okay. Shots.
The first one falls. Jeremy Evans checks in for Powell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Sloan. There's the pick. Pass to McCullough. Plenty of space. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Mason. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Here's McGee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Pass to McCullough. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Mason. Came in the high post. Shot clock at 5. From the high post, he drills it. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Mason. Here's Evans. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Here's Kamen. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
That free throw missing. Dallas making a switch here. Pachulia is checked in. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Nets. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Sloan, guarded by Mason. Bogdanovich, no good from outside. Evans kicks to Mason. On the wing, Harris. He dishes it to Pachulia. And Freak throws it down.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Stolen by Mason. Fast break, Dallas. Good defensive work there by Young.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Sloan. Wide open shot is on the money. Sloan's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Mason. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Back to Anderson. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 4. Harris dishes to Mason. No good from outside. Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Doubled by Mason. Passes it to Tucker. He kicks to Kaman. Right block shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Harris passes to Mason. Tries it from the top of the key. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Pass to Sloan from downtown, and he gets it to go. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.